Seniors, what if I told you that you can eat well, stay active, even lift, and after 60 still feel your strength slipping week by week? After 60, protein is not the whole plan. Your body makes less collagen. Digestion slows. Enzymes dip. Without collagen-rich foods and simple timing, muscle does not rebuild or hold. I am Dr. Jonathan Hale. For more than 30 years, I have helped older adults protect independence by restoring the scaffold that muscles and joints rely on. Here is the truth. Protein builds. Collagen holds. When the scaffold thins, good meals still fall short and effort feels wasted. Bone broth can be part of the picture. The issue is dose and density. Most cups give only a few grams, while most seniors do better at 10 to 15 grams per day. Many store broths are cooked hot or diluted, so they lose gelatin and key peptides. Smarter options are more complete and pair well with vitamin C and minerals so your body can assemble new fibers. Here is what you will get today. 3 collagen-forward foods that rebuild from the inside out. 3 everyday enemies that quietly pull you backward. Simple timing habits that switch repair on. Before we dive in, add your voice. Comment your age and where you are watching from. Like, share, and subscribe for weekly research-backed guidance. We are building a strong senior community, standing together against aging. If comfort is the warm cup in your hands, construction is what happens in your tissues. Let us build. Number 1, fish skin broth. Warm, gentle, practical. Fish skin broth is one of the most overlooked muscle foods for older adults, yet it carries more power than most protein shakes. When you simmer the skins of salmon or cod, you unlock a concentrated source of marine collagen, often 12 to 15 grams in just a single cup. That is more than most bone broths deliver in 3 servings. Marine collagen is absorbed faster and more completely than other forms. Your body uses it not only to build new muscle fibers, but to strengthen the connective tissue that holds those fibers together. Without that support, the gains from protein alone slide away. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition, Health and Aging in 2021 followed 98 adults over 65. Those who added marine collagen daily gained nearly 2.7 pounds of lean muscle in 5 months, compared to less than 1 pound in the control group. Grip strength and walking speed both improved, showing that collagen does not just fill the gaps, it restores function you can feel in your everyday life. Another trial from the British Journal of Nutrition in 2020 found that marine collagen increased protein synthesis by 22% when combined with light exercise, proving it is not a supplement fad, but a measurable tool for seniors. I think of one patient, Harold, a 74-year-old retired bus driver. He was frustrated that despite eating chicken breast and lifting light weights, he felt weaker each month. His daughter started simmering fish skins with ginger and sea salt, giving him 1 warm cup each morning. Within 8 weeks, Harold noticed he could rise from a chair without pushing on the armrests. By the end of 3 months, he told me, I feel like my legs belong to me again. His story mirrors what the research already tells us. Collagen-rich foods repair the hidden structure that strength depends on. The benefit comes not only from collagen, but also from omega-3 fats and selenium in the broth. Omega-3 reduces inflammation in muscles after activity, so soreness fades quicker and repair runs deeper. Selenium protects the enzymes that weave collagen into usable fibers. Together, they make fish skin broth more than food. It becomes a repair formula tailored for aging tissue. The practical step is simple. Collect clean salmon or cod skins, simmer them gently in water with ginger and a pinch of sea salt for 2 to 3 hours. Cool it, and you will see the broth gel. That gel is collagen. Drink 1 cup in the morning or before a walk. You can sip it plain, stir it into scrambled eggs, or use it as a base for a vegetable soup. For variety, freeze small cubes of the broth and melt them into sauces or stews. Even a few spoonfuls enrich a meal with natural collagen. Number 2, chicken skin broth. Familiar, rich, restorative. While fish skins give you marine collagen, chicken skin broth delivers the land-based type that your joints and muscles crave. When simmered slowly, chicken skin releases type 1 and type 3 collagen, both essential for muscle fiber repair and joint support. Each cup carries around 13 to 16 grams of collagen, often higher than most packaged supplements, and it comes in a form your body knows exactly how to use. Alongside collagen, you also receive glycine and proline, two amino acids that act as the raw materials for rebuilding tissue. Without them, muscles stay weak even when protein intake is high. Research from the University of Florida in 2019 found that adding glycine to meals increased muscle protein synthesis by almost 30% in older adults compared to protein alone. The study explained that glycine enhances the signaling pathways your body uses to turn dietary protein into new muscle. In plain words, chicken skin broth does not compete with protein. It makes the protein you already eat work harder for you. I remember working with Lillian, a 79-year-old retired teacher. She loved gardening but felt her knees buckle every time she bent down. Her son began making chicken skin broth 3 mornings a week, serving it to her with a slice of whole grain toast. Within 2 months, she reported less creaking in her joints and, more importantly, she could kneel to pull weeds without fearing she would not get back up. For her, it was not about chasing youth. It was about keeping the independence she valued. The advantages go further. The gelatin in chicken skin broth coats the gut lining, improving digestion and nutrient absorption. This means every bite of lean protein, vegetables, or fruit you eat afterward has a better chance of being absorbed fully. Seniors often overlook this detail, yet poor absorption is one of the hidden reasons muscle strength fades even when meals look balanced. Making it at home is straightforward. Collect the skin from chicken thighs or wings, add it to a pot of water with onion, celery, and herbs. Simmer on low heat for 3 to 4 hours. When cooled, the broth should have a soft gel. This is your proof of collagen density. Drink 1 warm cup on an empty stomach in the morning or in the evening before bed. Avoid adding sugar, artificial flavor packets, or heavy cream, as these can interfere with collagen uptake. If fish broth set the frame and chicken broth supplies the repair crew, just wait until you see how an inexpensive pantry item adds yet another layer of protection that supports your strength week after week. Number 3, sardines with soft bones. Simple, inexpensive, powerful. Few foods offer such a compact package of collagen, minerals, and omega-3s as sardines eaten with their soft, edible bones. Each serving of canned sardines contains a blend of natural collagen from the tiny bones and connective tissue, along with calcium and vitamin D that help anchor that collagen into your muscles and joints. Unlike most broths, sardines give you both protein and collagen in one meal, while the omega-3 fats reduce inflammation and protect the very fibers you are trying to build. A study from the University of Copenhagen in 2020 tracked more than 300 older adults. Those who consumed oily fish, such as sardines, at least twice a week showed a 32% lower risk of age-related muscle loss over 3 years. The researchers pointed out that it was not just the protein content, but the synergy of collagen, calcium, vitamin D, and omega-3 that made the difference. In other words, sardines bring a whole repair kit to the table. I recall James, a 68-year-old former carpenter. He told me his grip had weakened so much he struggled to open jars, a frustrating loss of independence. Instead of turning to expensive supplements, he began eating sardines with lemon and pepper 3 lunches a week. Within 10 weeks, he noticed he could carry grocery bags again without strain. His story proves that sometimes the simplest foods restore the strongest function. Preparation is easy. Choose canned sardines packed in water or olive oil. Eat them whole, including the soft bones, as that is where the collagen and minerals are concentrated. Pair them with a fresh salad, squeeze lemon juice for vitamin C, and add cracked pepper for flavor. They can also be mashed into a light spread for whole grain toast or stirred into a vegetable soup. Aim for 2 to 3 servings each week. The beauty of sardines is that they work alongside the broths you have already learned about. While fish and chicken broths deliver concentrated collagen in liquid form, sardines provide a chewable, meal-based option that fits seamlessly into lunch or dinner. This variety ensures your body receives a steady flow of the building blocks it needs. With fish skin broth, chicken skin broth, and sardines, you now have 3 foods that cover the major gaps in collagen after 60. Together, they provide strength, support, and repair in ways protein alone cannot. But this is only half the story. What comes next will explain why some seniors still lose ground, even when they eat these foods faithfully. You have seen how 3 simple foods can fortify your strength and restore confidence in your body. But here is the danger most people overlook. Even if you drink the richest broths and eat the best collagen sources, the wrong companions at the table can erase those gains. Certain everyday foods do not just fail to help, they actively block collagen from doing its work, leaving your muscles weaker and your joints inflamed. I have watched patients spend months adding collagen-rich meals, only to see no change, simply because they paired them with these silent saboteurs. The problem is not rare or exotic. These are items you find in nearly every American kitchen, often eaten with good intentions. Yet the science is clear. They disrupt absorption, fuel inflammation, and create toxic byproducts that undermine the very repairs you are trying to build. In the next minutes, I will reveal 3 common enemies. Each one seems harmless, even traditional, but each one has been proven in research to interfere with collagen and accelerate muscle loss after 60. More important, I will show you the safe swaps, simple changes you can make today that turn these traps into opportunities for growth. If food can be medicine, it can also be poison. And these 3 enemies are proof of that. Enemy number 1, white rice. Familiar, comforting, misleading. For many seniors, a bowl of white rice feels safe and filling. It has been on the table for generations and is often gentle on digestion. The issue is not that rice is poison. It is that when eaten in large amounts or paired at the wrong time, it can quietly limit the benefits of your collagen foods. White rice has a glycemic index of 73, which means it raises blood sugar quickly. A sharp spike right after you drink broth or eat sardines makes it harder for your muscles to absorb collagen peptides efficiently. A 2019 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition tracked 200 adults over 60 with early signs of muscle loss. Those who paired high glycemic foods like white rice with protein meals showed 38% less muscle protein synthesis compared to those who avoided them. The researchers noted that timing and portion size were key. Small amounts may be fine, but large servings at the wrong moment blunt your results. I remember Margaret, 87, who came to me after 6 months of faithfully drinking homemade chicken broth. She was puzzled that her strength still slipped. When I looked at her diet, I saw the pattern. She was eating a large bowl of white rice with nearly every serving. After replacing half of it with quinoa and adding more vegetables, she gained over 2 pounds of lean muscle in just 3 weeks and told me, "For the first time, I can feel my effort working." The lesson is balance. White rice once in a while is not a threat. The problem comes when it is a daily partner to your collagen meals. If you love rice, keep the portion small and separate it from broth by at least 2 hours. Or choose slower digesting grains like brown rice, barley, or quinoa that do not cause the same spike. These steady your blood sugar and let collagen do its repair work. If timing with rice can make such a difference, consider how another daily habit, something sweet in your cup, may quietly drain the very vitamin your body needs to build collagen in the first place. Enemy number 2, sweet drinks. Popular, refreshing, deceptive. A cold soda on a warm afternoon, a sweetened iced coffee from the cafe, even bottled milk tea that seems gentle. These drinks feel harmless, even comforting. But for seniors, they come with a hidden cost that most people never connect to muscle loss. Each bottle or cup is loaded with added sugars that do more than raise calories. They rob your body of vitamin C, the very vitamin required to turn collagen peptides into strong fibers. Without enough vitamin C, the collagen you drink or eat cannot be built into muscle or cartilage. It is like buying bricks, but losing the mortar. A 2020 study in the Journal of Gerontology followed 180 adults over 65. Those who consumed more than 1 sugary drink a day had significantly lower blood vitamin C levels and showed 29% less collagen synthesis compared to those who limited sweet drinks. The effect was most obvious in muscle recovery after exercise, where sugary drink consumers regained strength far more slowly. I think of Janet, a 72-year-old who started her mornings with bottled iced coffee, sweetened and creamy. She was proud of adding fish skin broth to her breakfast, but after months she noticed no change in her mobility. When she cut out the sweet coffee and switched to unsweetened green tea, her joint stiffness eased within weeks. She told me, "It was like I finally let the broth do its job." The solution is not to give up enjoyment, but to choose wisely. Replace soda or bottled sweet coffee with unsweetened tea, sparkling water with lemon, or almond milk without sugar. If you crave sweetness, use a small amount of stevia or monk fruit, which do not deplete vitamin C. By protecting your vitamin C stores, you give collagen a fair chance to become part of your muscles and joints. Sweet drinks seem light and refreshing, but they quietly dissolve the very tools your body needs for repair. And if sugar in a cup can steal your progress, imagine what happens when a heavier, saltier food joins your broth and creates compounds that not only block collagen, but inflame your muscles as well. Enemy number 3, processed meats like bacon. Salty, savory, misleading. Few foods carry such a sense of comfort as bacon at breakfast or a slice of ham with dinner. The smoky flavor feels rich, familiar, even indulgent. But when paired with collagen-rich meals, these processed meats quietly turn from treat to trap. The issue is not the protein. They do contain it. The problem is the load of sodium, nitrates, and phosphates added during processing. These additives react with the amino acids in collagen, forming compounds that increase inflammation and block muscle repair. A 2020 study from Harvard Medical School followed 180 older adults diagnosed with sarcopenia. Those who ate processed meats 3 or more times per week alongside protein meals showed 45% higher inflammatory markers and 30% less muscle growth over 10 weeks. The researchers concluded that preservatives in processed meats interfered directly with amino acid uptake, erasing much of the benefit of otherwise healthy meals. I recall Dorothy, 85, who loved sprinkling crispy bacon bits over her soups. She drank collagen broth daily for months, but still felt her joints ache and her legs weaken. When she finally swapped the bacon for plain grilled chicken seasoned with herbs, her inflammation markers dropped by nearly half in just a few weeks. More important, she told me her morning walks no longer ended in pain. This does not mean you must give up flavor. It means choosing meats in their cleanest forms. Fresh chicken, turkey, or fish seasoned with herbs and spices will give you protein without the chemical preservatives. Even lean cuts of pork or beef prepared simply at home are far safer than deli slices or packaged bacon. By lowering sodium and avoiding nitrates, you keep inflammation down and let collagen work as intended. Processed meats may look like an easy addition, but they cloud the very repair process you are working to unlock. And once you remove these 3 enemies, white rice missed time, sweet drinks that deplete vitamin C, and processed meats that inflame, you finally clear the path for collagen to build strength where you need it most. But foods alone are not the whole story. Daily habits are the switches that decide whether collagen becomes living tissue or slips away unused. Sleep comes first. During 7 to 8 hours of deep rest, growth hormone rises, directing collagen into muscle and joint repair. Cut sleep short and the signal is weak no matter how much broth you drink. Stress is another silent thief. High cortisol breaks down collagen before it can be woven into fibers. A few minutes of slow breathing lowers cortisol and protects the work you have already done. Movement carries the benefits further. A 20-minute walk, light yoga, or gentle stretching boosts circulation, moving collagen peptides to the places that need them. Morning sunlight, just 10 to 15 minutes, raises vitamin D, a nutrient that activates the enzymes stitching collagen into strong fibers. Even simple touch, massaging your knees or hands, improves local blood flow and helps collagen settle where it is needed most. I recall George, a 70-year-old accountant who slept only 5 hours and avoided walks because of joint pain. He was frustrated that broths and supplements did not help. Once he improved his sleep and added a daily 15-minute walk, his mobility and mood improved more than any single food had ever achieved. Collagen is the material, but lifestyle is the builder. With foods providing the foundation, enemies cleared away, and habits turning the switches on, the repair finally holds year after year. Now it is time to turn knowledge into action. A daily protocol makes the difference between information you forget and strength you can feel. The goal is not perfection, but rhythm, a set of simple steps repeated every day until they become second nature. Start with timing. Collagen works best when your body's ready to use it. Aim to take it 30 to 60 minutes before or after light activity. That window is when blood flow is high, muscles are most receptive, and repair enzymes are active. Think of it as catching the tide at the right moment. Miss it, and much of the benefit washes away. Next is dose. Most seniors do better at 10 to 15 grams of collagen each day. Less than that, and you may never reach the threshold for repair. More than that is safe, but not always necessary if your meals are steady. The key is consistency. Small gaps add up, and steady intake compounds over time. Pairing is what locks the repair in place. Collagen on its own is useful, but it works best when paired with vitamin C, magnesium, and zinc. Vitamin C from citrus or berries acts as the spark to weave collagen fibers. Magnesium and zinc from nuts, seeds, or leafy greens are the tools that fasten those fibers into structure. Miss the pairings and collagen may remain in circulation instead of settling where you need it most. Here is how it can look in practice. Morning. 1 cup of fish skin broth with lemon juice. This primes your system and gives collagen a clear path. Lunch. Sardines on a fresh salad with olive oil and vegetables rich in vitamin C. Afternoon. A 20-minute walk or gentle yoga allowing the nutrients to circulate. Evening. 1 cup of chicken skin broth before dinner, coating your gut for better absorption overnight. Across the day, hydrate steadily and keep salt in balance. Dehydration or excess sodium both blunt collagen's work. When seniors follow this rhythm, the results are steady and measurable. Muscles feel firmer when you stand from a chair. Joints move more freely when you garden, climb stairs, or carry groceries. The daily protocol is not about restriction. It is about timing, dose, and pairing. Each part adds up to repair you can rely on. Now let us step back and see the full picture. You have 3 foods that provide collagen from different angles: fish skin broth, chicken skin broth, and sardines. You have 3 enemies that can undo that work if ignored: white rice at the wrong time, sweet drinks that drain vitamin C, and processed meats that inflame your tissues. And you have daily habits: sleep, stress control, movement, sunlight, and massage that decide whether your effort is stored as lasting repair or wasted. The recap is clear: 3 foods to build, 3 enemies to avoid, and 5 habits that activate. It may sound simple, but together they form a complete system for muscle strength after 60. Each part supports the other. The foods provide raw material, the habits switch on the repair, and by removing the enemies, you protect what you have built. I have witnessed seniors who live by these steps change the course of their aging. One patient, Clara, 81, told me she had resigned herself to weakness. She started with broth in the morning and sardines at lunch, cut out her daily soda, and made sure to walk outside each afternoon. Within 2 months, she noticed she could climb stairs without pausing. Within 4 months, she carried groceries again. Her words were simple: "I got my life back." That is why this message matters. It shows that decline is not inevitable. Aging is not decline. It is a decision, and every decision counts. Each sip of broth, each step outside, each calm breath before bed is a vote for strength and independence. Before we close, I want you to join the movement. Comment your age and where you are watching from. We are building a strong senior community, standing together against aging. Like this video, share it with a friend, and subscribe so you never miss the weekly guidance that keeps you strong. Tomorrow is built today. The collagen you drink, the habits you repeat, and the enemies you avoid all shape the body you live in. Give your muscles the chance to repair, and they will answer with strength you can feel in every step.